All right, so free throws here for Jamal Murray. First foul on Markieff Morris just onto the floor. The NBA playoffs on TNT, brought to you by the first ever K5 from Kia, official automotive partner of the NBA. And by Auto Trader, the only one with Kelley Blue Book. Finally, it's easy. These are always key minutes when Nikola Jokic is on the bench. Jokic goes for 11 first quarter points. Jamal Murray now becomes the center of attention here with this particular group on the floor. He's had a terrific run in these playoffs. 4 occasions he's gone 40 plus, and 2 of those he scored 50 in a game. Memorable matchups with Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz in round. Caruso working with LeBron James. Gives it up, nice pass, but too hot for James to handle. Cross court, Porter passed it up, now he'll fire it. Ooh, Michael Porter Jr. on the recoil. Up ahead to Morris, he gets to the corner, three-pointer is up, no, and there is Plumlee. Can't get the follow, but Porter is there to do it. Timeout, no match play. We get the idea. Here's LeBron James, and he finishes strong. All right, so now we got competition on the court and off the court with our ESPN brothers and sisters. I love it.
Caruso has host now that AD is out, and this offense needs a little rhythm.
Murray knocks it down.
How about the nice balance there by Murray? Understood that Caruso contest.
Group minus Jokic. They have been electric here in the second quarter as Monte Morris hits. And the Denver Nuggets are playing free and easy right now. And this left wide open, and Morris knocks it down. And again, Frank Vogel.
Team to try to dominate inside, being block shots, rebounds, extra possessions for their team.
Danny Green made his only field goal attempt tonight. Does have a couple of boards. And rattles home the first free throw. A reminder, you can discover new original series like HBO's Lovecraft Country and Max original Raised by Wolves, now streaming on HBO Max. You can start your free trial today.
I have to admit, I've been watching Lovecraft Country. I'm a little lost.
Chris, you said last game you'd rather him be aggressive, take the occasional bad shot. You'd want him to get back into the flow of the game. He's been that tonight so far.
I'd like him to take that challenge on with LeBron, one of the best defenders in the game, but he has the right. You have the green light, Murray. They can play off your energy. Let a couple fly. Have a couple heat checks.
Green gets by Murray. Can't get it to go. And Caruso kept it alive, but Porter comes away with a rebound. Porter racking up the boards right now. Here's Torrey Craig. LeBron James clears it away. 14-point deficit for the Lakers, and a foul in the backcourt by Plumlee.
Here in the Final Four, but we haven't seen a lot of life here for the Lakers.
And there's the lob to Dwight Howard. First minutes for Dwight Howard. LeBron James finds him. And a beautiful setup. Lakers have had a ton of lobs already in this series, and Dwight Howard's been on the receiving end often.
Defensive effort. He has game. You have to find a spot for him. But what you like to see as a fan, as a basketball enthusiast, is the fact that he's grown just in this bubble as far as his effort, attention to detail on the defensive end.
And see, we talked about the Lakers and their deflections. Yes, they are #1 in these playoffs, but in the top quarter there with the steal on LeBron.
After this shot, watch for the long pass after the make to Davis on the other end.
Talk about deflections per game. Nuggets are on that list as well. The Lakers lead these playoffs in deflections. Of course, the Heat are there. One of the reasons they're still alive. Danny Green, three-pointer is up. Can't get it to go. Morris with the board. Here come the Nuggets. And Morris with that speed dribble. Wow, taking on Danny Green. He scores it. Biggest lead of the game for Denver in his third year out of Iowa State. And Grant will shoot the free throws. NBA on TNT Studio enters the bubble virtually and interviews players during the Western Conference Finals with the help of special 5G Holovision technology.
This is what I'm saying. I understand you hit game winners. All that's good. Let's be consistent every game. And getting someone else involved, but going to him, letting him be the point guard out of the post, a la LeBron, a la Barkley, a la Olajuwon, and others who have done it before.
Davis finishes off a three-point trip down the floor. LeBron sits. Jeremy, just based on a moment like that, Reg.
Oh, I think he has a few more gears to go too. But how about this? Now that you've shown me what you can do, to Chris's point, I expected Charles calling him out saying he's not a go-to guy. You know, this is a game where he should have came out and said, you know what? After this game winner.
But he's averaged 30 points in his 13 career playoff games for the Pelicans. Then in Game 2 Sunday, 22 of his points came in the second half, and 2 of his three-pointers deter him from wanting the ball in his hands in the biggest moment.
So right, Allie, and that's what makes him a great player. Now, after you hit a game-winning shot, just like the Joker came out, this team is playing well because of his energy. They need AD's energy and unstoppable play right now.
How about that five by Jokic, and Monte Morris delivers for him. Monte Morris hits his son.
And 3 assists for Jokic.
Morris has 12 in the quarter. Davis finishes. Nice.
That's all you want. Just want to shoot the ball.
You know,
this on a couple of threes and 4 made baskets.
Going right, the hot hand. I think I might have kept Morris in here along with Murray. You know, Gary Harris has been struggling.
Davis left wide open, and he sticks it.
Rhythm. He's found his rhythm now, and this is a good timeout here by Michael Malone.
Anthony Davis has scored the last. Second foul for Dwight Howard. He's also picked up a technical in this game as Jokic buries the first one. This year's American League pennant will be claimed on TBS. It all begins September 29th with an American League Wild Card Series. Baseball coming to the finish line of their regular season. Will go straight from basketball to baseball.
Do my Tigers have a chance this year? I mean, Reggie gets to ask about the Angels. I mean, come on, baseball man, basketball man, you know it all.
Putting the standings on the board. Next conference call. Yes.
Well, BA, who would have a better shot between the Tigers and the Angels right now?
Rondo scores it.
He's trying. He don't want to get in the middle of it.
Murray on the handoff from Jokic. Murray, a little hesitation. Handles the contact and scores. Boy, a savvy move by Jamal Murray. Inside, Howard got it deep, scores it on Porter and one. Dwight Howard planted himself in the lane. Had about a second.
Finish, but when a guy knows his role, I don't know if there's a better skill. And right now, his game is much more efficient just because he understands his role.
Check in with Allie LaForce.
Dwight Howard really had a great, honest, open conversation with me. He said, everything we go through on this earth is to try to sign and put it in his back pocket and be all about the team first. And that's sort of the growth and evolution he's went through, but it's the kind that this Lakers team needs of him.
That's awesome.
Well said, right? I mean, that's honest.
That's awesome.
Caldwell Pope, a corner 3 for the Lakers.
Allie LaForce playing.
Lakers down 13. Dwight Howard, some good minutes again here tonight. Didn't play hardly at all. He and McGee in the series against Houston. He's been excellent so far this one. James on the attack, gets all the way in with the reverse. Blew right by Jokic.
Lead down to 11 now, right? Talked about them wanting to get this to 8 or 9 before halftime. They have an opportunity.
Denver with their 9th turnover that led to that layup. 10 points off those turnovers thus far. Davis on Jokic, pounding him. One of the great defenders in the game. Jokic running into a wall. The 1-footer. It's good. Man, are you kidding me, Joker?
Man, stop it. Stop it, Joker.
He's choking with the defense, I'll tell you that.
I mean, Lakers will live with that, but Jokic makes those regularly. James on the attack again, peels it off. It's got Craig on him. And now Markieff Morris for 3. That's good. Boy, Morris has really been stroking it well. Now, he didn't attempt a three-pointer in Game 2, but he's now made 9 of his last 10 threes in these playoffs. EJ in the game standing by. American Express halftime report coming your way in just a moment. Plenty to discuss in this one. Millsap. And James jumped the lane.
Sometimes when the shot clock runs out, it's your best friend because you have no other choice. The 1-leg, 2-leg. Shout out to Dirk Nowitzki, who's probably still shooting that shot somewhere off the leg. So hard to guard because that knee Kind of gives you a little bit extra room to get your shot off.
Call it the Dirk, or you own it like Jokic from Serbia. You call it the Sombor shuffle.
Nice.
Here's Millsap on the setup by Jokic. Gets the rebound, the putback, no. The follow, no, and that'll take us to the end of the first half. 10-point Denver lead at the half, and this is Denver's first halftime lead. And